my words. And my future job's going to involve leather miniskirts and the singer from Wake Up Will. Jess laughed. And you need an accounting degree for that. Why? If you'd grown up with her mother, you'd understand, Summer said. Now focus. We're staking out the new guy, remember? Not interested, Emily said. I've benched myself from dating until graduation. What was I thinking when I enrolled in this tiny little school in the middle of Minnesota, of all places? 10,000 lakes and no decent guys. How can you say that? Catherine cried. You don't even give them a chance, Jess said. You just meet and delete. They delete themselves by puking in my car or kissing like they're giving my tonsils a deep tissue massage or using the phrase ipso facto while asking me out. Emily shuddered at the memories. I'd love to find someone I could really connect with, but I give up. 600 men on this campus, and I've screened every last one of them. Summer gave her a look. Don't bench yourself just yet. Too late. I'm out for the rest of the season. You haven't even met him. Fine. Emily drained the rest of her beer. 599 screened, 1 to go. You only need 1, Jess said. Maybe this guy is it. Catherine nodded. He doesn't look like the type to puke in your car. Ooh, Summer batted her eyelashes. Sounds like soulmate material. Emily almost gagged. There's no such thing as a soulmate, and if there were, he definitely wouldn't be a film studies major. Summer grabbed Emily's chin and swiveled her head until she was staring at the back of some guy's head. A guy with broad shoulders, a flannel shirt, and thick black hair. Look, there he is. Well, I do declare. Emily made a big show of fanning her cheeks with her hand. That's one fine-looking cranium he's got there. Then he turned around. He turned around and looked right at her, and Emily froze on the spot, her lips parting and her eyes widening. Psst! Put your tongue back in your mouth, Catherine murmured. Don't be like me. But Emily wasn't listening. She couldn't feel anything except the deep, steady pulse of the bass thrumming through her body. He stared at her. She stared at him. And then the lights came on. Security! Boomed an authoritative male voice. Break it up! The overhead fluorescent lights blazed down, temporarily blinding Emily, but she barely blinked. She didn't want to look away. She didn't want to sever the connection. All around her, kids scrambled to extinguish their cigarettes and stampede out the door before they got busted for underage drinking. Come on! Jess yelled, yanking on Emily's hand. I'll be there in a minute. Emily held her position and waited. Sure enough, he came for her. She lowered her face to hide her smile as he approached. Men, so predictable. He stood directly in front of her, waiting for her to look up at him. We should go. Then he offered his hand as if he had no doubt whatsoever that she would take it. And she did, allowing him to lead her out the door, down the hall, and into the cool, clear night. When they got outside, she took a deep breath. The fresh evening air was mixed with his scent, soap and shaving cream and a hint of spicy cologne. Cologne usually did nothing for Emily. She found it cheesy and synthetic and a little desperate. But something about this particular scent on this particular guy made her want to locate his pulse points and lick them. His grip on her hand tightened as they started across the grassy quad. Where are we going? She asked, though she already knew the answer. His dorm room, his off-campus apartment, or his car. He surprised her again by saying, Want to see a secret? Depends. Is it the kind of secret where I end up dismembered under your floorboards? Because he was still ahead of her, leading her farther and farther into the dark, she couldn't make out his next words, but one of them sounded like tunnels. What? She asked. Did you say tunnels?